In our industry, for all health and wellness practitioners, I would say this is true. People think that they need a big audience and they need more visibility to get more clients and grow their business. Has to be bigger. We need more, we need more, we need more people, we need more people, we need more people, we need more people. I hear it all of the time. And a lot of people teach this. I understand why. It is a very prevalent thought that to grow your business, you need to be more visible. I get it. So people try to increase this visibility by being a social media influencer, being very active on social media, learning online marketing strategies, or SEO stands for search engine optimization, learning how to try to hack the system and get more visibility, get more views, get more people to your website, hack the algorithms, all of the things. And what they end up doing is having a lot of different offers and a lot of things for sale on their website. It seems like that is a good way to grow a business. Get more people, grow the audience, be incessantly growing the audience, and then offering them, like the watch salesman, offering them all the things. What do you need? I got it. It seems like that would be a good idea. I certainly thought so for a long time, which is how I was able to hustle so hard and work all of the time. I'll tell you there's a different way. But the reason I know that is because I used to be that person. And when we are that person, this may be true for you too, we think that the solution is to quickly phase out one-on-one clients. I know that I felt this way, and I see this with my students a lot, which is this thought that I can't do one-on-ones forever. It's taking up too much of my time. I gotta quit this right now and transition into group or program or an online course or membership or something where I can have more people. I think that that is the solution for when they're hustling really hard and there's not enough time. They think phasing out the one-on-ones is the thing to do. So then what happens is they, and how do I know this? Because I did it, offer a low-priced membership or a cheap digital course or something that's like a no-brainer. This is what I hear people say, and I had the exact same thought. I deeply understand it. It's, I'm gonna create some inexpensive stuff that's a no-brainer for my people because I don't wanna do this anymore and I don't think that I can do this in the long run, so I may as well just get here. And then what we tell ourselves is that we're gonna get more, we're gonna keep growing our audience, there's gonna be more people, and then enough people will buy this and it'll all pencil out. You know, if you have launched an online course or a membership that didn't sell, that is a lie. So another way that we think that the solution to this visibility problem is, or to get more visibility and have a bigger audience, is to have a more professional website. Gotta have better pictures, gotta have a professional design. It has to look fancy. It has to have all the bells and whistles. And these are the things, this is like the busy work that we tell ourselves is the way to solve this problem, is it has to be more professional. Anytime we think that we need to be more professional or we need to be more fancy or our systems need to be more professional, that's not actually what's happening. But another solution that I see people have is trying to rank for SEO, search engine optimization. So that means, if you're not familiar, that means trying to optimize your website to be coming up in search results. And a lot of times people hire someone to do this. So what I see people do, I tried to do this on my own. I understand the thought process here. What I see people do is hiring somebody to tweak their website and to get them ranking for search results so that they have more organic traffic going to the website. But I see people do this way too early. I'm not saying that's a terrible idea. I'm saying that I see people doing this way too early, which is problematic if once you get people to your website, your messaging is not converting them to a client the way that you intend. So we'll talk about that in a second. But I see this a lot, trying to rank for SEO or hiring a virtual assistant or a social media manager or an SEO expert or someone to do this for us. I was gonna say for them, but like I said, I made these mistakes too. So trying to hire for this before we can actually afford it, before the business is at a point that it can support it. And I wanna be so transparent with you about this today, about what level of business you are at when you should be looking at different contractors to hire or different help to bring on, because I didn't know when that would be. I wish that somebody had been around to tell me, okay, this is what you should be doing at this stage. Do it on your own until now. Then you hire someone, then you phase someone else in. I see this a lot, trying to hire people that we can't really afford. And then the thought process just always being, gotta have more visibility, gotta have a bigger audience, more. It seems like that's the solution. But the overwhelm gets worse when those are the things that are being focused on. I should know because I was very overwhelmed with all of these things. They kept me very busy and feeling like I was being productive and I was working a lot, putting in a lot of hours, but not making the money that I wanted to in my business. Here's what happens. Saying yes to everything. Every opportunity that comes up, even if it's not really in line with the big vision of your business, you take every opportunity, you say yes to everything, you say yes to everything that your potential clients or your clients say that they want. Like, well, I would buy it if it was this price. Then what does that lead to? Way too many offers. And all of a sudden, you're the watch salesman that has all of the offers. How did that happen? And things feel very disorganized because you're saying yes to everything. You're creating too many offers. I see people, I want to define what this means, attached to IP, is being attached to the intellectual property that you've already created. So you create something because somebody said that they wanted it or that they would buy it. Likely they probably didn't afterwards, but they say that they would. You create it, or you create a system, or you create something. And then you put all that time and effort into it. You don't want to waste it. You want to repurpose it. So people have way too many offers, have way too many scattered moving parts in their business. That gets to the next one here, like way too much going on because they're attached to the things that they've created before. The intellectual property that they've already made, they want to repurpose it. And that can be very chaotic. So if you're not at that stage yet, congratulations, good for you. If you are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're constantly trying to figure out, okay, how do I reuse this thing that I already made, that I spent a lot of time on? How do I redo it? That's what I mean there. Too many moving parts, too much busy work is what happens when we're always trying to be more visible, trying to grow the audience, but don't have the systems in place to convert those people into paying clients and be consistently bringing in money to support growing those systems. So there's a lot of emphasis put on growing the audience, growing the audience, growing the audience, but to what end? Because the processes are not in place to turn those into clients or to support those clients. So it ends up being very scattered. There are not systems in place. There are not processes in place. Things are not automated because there are no things. There are no processes yet. So what would even be automated? I remember this feeling. It was very, very overwhelming. I felt like my business could not survive a day without me because I was the bottleneck of everything. I knew what needed to be done, what the workarounds were. I couldn't even imagine hiring someone to help me, even with the things that would be very easy to delegate because I didn't have those systems in place myself. Like I was just doing everything, wearing all of the hats. It was very, very scattered and chaotic. I didn't have more time. I could not figure out how we were going to grow and how would that even be possible because there was not more of me. I didn't have any more bandwidth left. There just was not more. So this is where the overwhelm gets really, really intense when you even want to be delegating, but you can't because there's no more time left. You'll know that this is you when you are working constantly, but the money is not necessarily consistent, but you're working all of the time. I learned this the hard way. And here's what I learned. And I know this deeply to be true, and I just want you to screenshot the hell out of this right now. A bigger audience does not fix a planning and a strategy problem. It also does not fix a messaging problem. So you can get more eyeballs on your stuff, but if your stuff is not strategically going to be bringing people where you want them to be, which is congruent with where you want your business to be going, it's all for naught.